So, so after all the ranting of not making sense, and it's like that's why I'm saying it's like I don't know what else to say right now. You know, that's about it. There's so much to go into, and it's like there's not even like I just don't know what to think right now because it's like some people that what the fuck is there's no more fucking point to so much shit. It's like that's why I'm saying it's like after getting these phone calls, it's like so that's what they were talking about when they were like, oh, we're gonna set you up and this and that. So I get these phone calls today, and I've been getting the fucking phone calls. I've been getting the phone calls for fucking, and I'm saying to myself, it's like fucking. It's like, but these specific ones, and I'm saying to myself, it's like, let me go check out where this is, and all these locations pop up, and I'm saying to myself, that's why it's like I feel sad about going into this, and then it's like, yo, man, I don't even know what to think. That's where the whole fucking I'm thinking, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I know that they had some sort of fucking thing to do with that, and then that also fucking ties in the whole thing. That's like, wow, just fucking wow. I think I because that's what I'm saying. It's like I got brought to a certain location, and in other words, I'm looking up something today. I'm saying to myself, it's like, all right, and I'm like, well, let's see. It's like, why does this look familiar? So I start looking down the map, and I'm saying to myself, it's like, I'm like, oh, this looks familiar, and that's why I'm saying it's like I passed this on the map, and I keep going down, and it's like, oh wow, and it's like bingo, fucking remember this building. It's like I remember that freaking wow, man. That's why it's like, why don't you see? That's what I'm saying. It's like why don't you start talking about this, or why, or stop talking? Like it didn't matter. It really didn't matter. Like once I freaking felt like I was being used in any way, shape, or form, it just was like, well, if they tell me not to talk about this, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And if they tell me to talk about this, I'm still gonna talk about this because at this point in time, it's like there's definitely a lot of crazy shit going on that it's like because I can usually explain myself pretty well about what is the words coming out of my mouth and why they're coming out of my mouth, and then I'm saying to myself like it's like there's things that I didn't understand back then. At the same time, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like this has gotten to the point of purpose where therefore fucking, and that is why I'm saying it's like definitely it involves things I don't want to go into. This because it's like all these little bastards were doing was trying to hurt her. That's it. They were just trying to hurt her. That's it. Fucking they were using me to fucking try to hurt her in the end. If the spiteful little bastards didn't get their fucking way, which their plan was completely fucked anyway, it's like they were just gonna try to fucking spite me to fucking hurt her, or hurt her to spite me, which is just fucking garbage at this point. That's why it's fucking garbage. And anybody that's why I'm saying it's like it's like if I go into like the whole freaking, that's why it's like there's black magic, and then there's Spanish magic, and then there's supposedly white magic. It's like, it's like, and then all these things, and it's like and then it's like to go into all of that shit, and it's like, something, it's like, man. And that's why it's like it's like I remember so many things in my head right now. There are so many things in my head right now. The people that brought me to this location for a problem to start, and then the people that brought me to this location for a problem to start, and this location, and this location. And then it comes back down to one, maybe two, or one, maybe two, whatever the fucking case is, and then it's like that involved the fucking log thing and the people that were trying to take over that area, and people that got involved with people that were already in something that there was, as far as I understand it, no way fucking for them to get out of that. It's just so fucked up. It really is. It's just so fucked up. What's even more fucked up is that, like, when those people reached out to me to try to fucking, as far as I understand, that's what I'm saying. They wanted me to try to find a different way, and there's no fucking way I could have possibly did that with the spiteful little bastards that fucking are probably literally watching every one of these videos, and yet fucking, like, the rest of people are supposedly not watching these videos, which is, that's problem. I'm hoping that's bullshit at this point, because it's like you would really destroy, because I'll fucking run it straight to the fucking ground too. This is that's what I mean about, like, it's either like they'll hurt her to spite me, or they'll hurt me to spite her. This is bullshit. This really is. That's how fucking much bullshit it is. And then I turn on fucking the little bit of fucking bullshit fucking news and listening to their bullshit, and it's like, I don't even want to fucking hear their bullshit. And I'm talking about the other news, like, not fucking mainstream news. I'm talking about fucking other people that are trying to convince other people that they're right, so that this way they have fucking this going in this direction. And it's like, there is a lot of heavy shit in life that people, like, do not fucking understand. And it's like to see, like, and then there's there's the patterns of faces and textures and this and that and all this other shit. It really is. It really is, like, it's just like all the people that's what makes the whole situation that I was just trying to explain. It's like when I started to realize that the certain area was the area that I was brought to, and then it's like for those people to get upset with me about things that I was talking about, and yet it's like those people weren't trying to figure out a better way for the other people. They were figuring out how to fucking spite those people that were fucking a very closed off community. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. This whole fucking thing is absolutely fucking nuts. It's absolutely nuts that there was that many spiteful fucking pieces of trash. That's another reason they wanted to get out of their bubble that fucking was around them, even though it was a well protected bubble. It's like they wanted to get the fuck out of that bubble, because fucking it's like, but to reveal to other families that knew what the fuck was real. It's like, that's why I'm saying that this is just such a fucked up piece of fucking trash shit. This fucking garbage. Situation's garbage. So many people, and then maybe I don't know exact. I just know that people that brought me to said location also brought me to this location where this garbage took place, and this location where this garbage took place, and then this person would switch out with this person, but then freaking this person would, and that's what I'm saying, and then it just went from there. So every single fucking time that I was in a fucking situation and all the things that came down onto me, and then it's like, oh, and then all the videos that I'm making right now in the year 2021, okay, and prior, a little bit prior, it's like these videos were found way back in fucking like 1990. And people think that I'm fucking acting like I remember people coming up to me and talking to me about the fucking squirrel bringing bones to my front porch. It's like, but did anybody give a fuck when, I was fucking put up in an attic and fucking almost killed? Or did people give a flying fuck? It's like, that was not, is fucking, that's what I'm saying. This whole thing is so fucking nuts. This thing is so fucking nuts. It's all fucking nuts. And maybe people did care, but it's like, are they really... I really don't know if people fucking get it or not get it, and that's the whole point. It's like, because what was done to me is, I don't know how to explain the fuck this, man, I see these people that, like, you think are good fucking people, and they're rallying up everybody in the nicest way possible, and they may or may not know what the fuck is going on, but they are not as good as you think they are. The world is not a fucking nice fucking place, and that's where it gets to the point of, like, the people that are, like, spiteful dumb or dumb spiteful. It's like, yo, man, that's not how. It's like the vicious, some of the things that I've even explained that sounded so fucking, you've seen me over the course of the videos change my opinion about certain things because I remembered other things, because there's so much of it. And even now, it's like I'm going into like this one big branch of where things went wrong. They weren't exactly connected to the one branch. Even if I'm laying it out on the one branch, it's not exactly connected with just the one branch. All those things were heavy things from seemingly, that's why it's like, it's just like the repetition of the people bringing me to the spots that fucking all these things occurred in, and then I guess it takes some sort of the word was right there. Like, this wasn't being fucking manufactured by people who are just as fucked up. And meanwhile, everybody's fucking guns are pointed right in my direction, and that's the end of the fucking story there, because it's like, how long does it take to prove what the fuck it is that this person's going through? It's like, yo, I haven't been to a doctor I don't need, like, a real doctor that actually got something accomplished or done in fucking God knows how long. That's why it's like even when I think to myself, about other situations that I'm like, how the fuck, does this unfold that way, or it's like they that's what I mean. It's like at the most worst possible time for people to be awoken. There were a lot of people that were pulling side strings of their own, knowing like this still had to take place, and they were pulling their own little side strings to fucking derail so many fucking people that, you know, it's like, you know, that's why it's like I've seen outcomes of so many things, and you know, I'm just wondering how many of those visions or those dreams or those this how many of those were polluted with somewhat falseness, and the things that have taken place over the course, and then it just continues to take place, and nobody's fucking paying attention. Like, but then obviously somebody's paying attention because things are seemingly are fucking getting done. It's like, but at the same time, every single thing that seems to be getting done, it's like, oh, Anthony gets mad, and then this happens, but more than likely that was going to happen anyway, right? Because it was all just a fucking setup. Wow, man. Wow, man. I want to sit there and say that this is. I want to say, not sit there and say. I want to say that I don't even know anymore. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know anymore. The area that I started to look up, it's like, I'm saying to myself, it's like, wow, it's like I was there. Wow, man. And how many times over the course of these videos that I've made, it's like, I've said to myself, even then, it's like, I met this person, it's like, they were older than me when I first met them. And yet freaking when I thought that I first met them, it was the same voice, it was the same person. And then years later, years later, after meeting these people at such a young age, older than me, with kids, my age at the time, and then those people are not around. Wow, dude, you know how complex that sounds? And then growing up with them, and then it's like wow, and then it's like, you know, fucking almost 30 years later, it's like, wow, it's like, so that was so their kid was my age when I first met them. Meanwhile, it's like now I'm seeing them as the fucking, come on, man. This thing was being so fucking, this is so fucking, wow, man. Wow, man. People saying shit behind my fucking back, this, that, blah, blah, blah. No friends, no friends. Bullshit, man. This is bullshit, man. Everybody thinking fucking, or maybe they're not thinking. I don't even know what the fuck anymore. I don't know what to fucking say anymore. The spitefulness out of my freaking brother, like that's what I'm saying. It's like I just think it's like wow, it's like, yo, man. That's why it's like I don't know what else to say, because it's like, and the other people that freaking, it's like, how did I meet this person when this person wasn't even born yet? And now it's like, wow, it's like, yet we were smoking blunts together. And then you got these other people that just want to steal the fucking information from people so that they can, and it's not gonna fucking, I hope it doesn't happen. I really hope it doesn't happen. I hope as they snicker in your face and they put yous in fucking places where, it's like, I really do hope that freaking, you don't give them the fucking, I really hope that that never gets into their freaking hands. Because it's like, that's the whole point. It's like I've seen some of what you think. That's what I'm saying. It's like once people go to church and they pray to God and they don't even know that. This is what I'm saying right here. People go to church and they pray to God, and some of them may or may not have encountered real demons in life. And I've already went into this whole thing about demons. It's like, that's why it's like, it's like with the chain, and I was explaining, it's like, it's like the tree of life, the tree of death, and it's like, it's not exactly, that's only a representation in my book that I'm saying is, how life somewhat works. Because in the end, it's like for me to sit there and denounce that what I know is the truth, and then at the same time, it's like the real truth is, like the other day when I was explaining the tree of life and the tree of death, it's like if you were to picture what I'm saying, and then it's like, well, how, it's like a bad tree of death, Well, what do you mean? It's like, well, what the fuck do you think I mean? It's like a bad tree of death. If it's like, then therefore the tree of life, is that's what I'm saying. Well, the tree of life being a bad tree of life, it's gonna freaking not. So then it's what I'm saying. It's so not complicated, and yet it is so complicated, because if you're not thinking of it in the right sense of terms, that is why freaking I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, all the things that people think they know, and it's like, you don't know what you're doing. Because once those, it's like these people think, like, it's like the first time that somebody's going, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're not going to reveal themselves unless it's that. And that's what I'm saying. It's like most people that see a demon or an angel are not going to see that demon or an angel until it's that time. They ain't gonna know. So it does disgust me when I think of, like, me being able to see behind the good intentions that other people are seeing in a person, and it's like Jesus relieves the sins of the world. It's like I'm being prevented from doing that. The things that I've been through, the things that I've seen here in this place, all because other people how many times I walk in to a church or listen to somebody preach, and it's like, whatever. You know what? Bible's real, man. This is a real big fucking thing. All of it that's happening. Keeping this video as It's why, see, it's like, and then if I go into that, then I have to go into this. Oh, man. What was the other thing? Which is then that's leading to freaking That's why I'm saying it's like if I'm right about that, it's like then that leads down to there, and that goes back down to like the spitefulness that was. That's why I'm saying it's like it's not the way that freaking. That's why I'm so the whole Spanish thing, and then it's like that leads into that, which then leads into freaking. And it's just not it's not good. It's not okay. It's not fucking okay. The American Indian thing, and then the fucking whole like this and that. And it's like wow. It's like at any given time, it's like I'm not saying fucking, but I'm saying like this is what I'm saying is this is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts. This really is fucking nuts. Holy shit. That's on some real fucked up shit, man. Because if I'm right, it's like I'm not even. It's just that it's like I don't know how to. I don't know what else to say anymore. It's like one person that I know is my daughter, from what people told me, and then there's others. There's the possibility that then there's the other one, the other daughter, and I don't even say. I'm not even so sure. It's like I'm sure, but I'm not so sure. It's like there because there could have been other stuff there that's more uh, somewhat heavier than because it involves stuff that's not exactly I shouldn't even be talking about this shit. That's why I'm saying it's like this whole thing, and then there's the possibility that that person may or may not be just from a slight feeling. And then there's the daughter that they tried to set me up with in the bar. Use her to set me up in the bar when I was standing next to fucking Dylan Roof, which is just like fucking like because that's my white daughter. That's the daughter I had with a white girl, and that's where fucking it's ticking me off to the point where it's like that place where is so close to a location where I could have made this probably right, and that's where it's like oh so that's why they were trying but that's the thing it's like I don't think it had anything to do with it was a spiteful piece of shit thing, and that goes right back to fucking where I'm talking about right fucking now. Because it's like in order to spite the girl that I should have been with, they'll fucking try to spite me. Her people, and it's her people that will try to spite me. But then there's other people that also will try to spite me, and that goes into like if that other girl if for some reason with nobody telling me that this is my possible freaking offspring that I had that actually is not dead and is alive, it's like if there is a chance but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. When I'm saying it doesn't matter, I don't mean if she is my daughter. I am not saying that does not matter. I am saying that I am saying that the family that I would have had that daughter with, it's like the things that were told to me, and then I'm saying to myself, it's like if that family is trying to spite me for any other reason, because then just the sheer fact of me and this girl being together, that was completely being manipulated by the same fucking people that brought me to this location that I'm talking about right fucking now. That's not this location, but the location that I'm talking about right fucking now. It's like, and then that links that fucking to that other situation. So that means that there might have been some fucking manipulation going on when I bumped into my daughter for the very fucking, well, not the very first time. This would have been, what, the second time. Where they were trying to set me up using my fucking daughter to snap the fucking picture of me standing next to fucking Dylan Roof. The same family at the same time that waited for fucking this one to fucking die. This one knew fucking, in other words, and now it's like here's where me and this person should be, and then this person steps in, and it's like that's the same motherfucker. Wow, man. Wow, man. That's why I've been saying it's like I love these people that when I spend time with these people, there was not that type of fucking garbage. There was garbage around the situation. It just wasn't garbage between me and those people. That person or that person or that person. That's why it's like with all the fucking shit. That's why I'm saying. And then I'm not even getting into what possibly is my two boys, which it's like as far as I understand it, I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's a little bit more difficult than the other 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking situations. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. This really is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. And if these people, and that's why I'm saying it's like it doesn't matter at this point. This person, it was definitely told to me. This person was definitely told to me. These people were definitely told to me. The one kid that I'm thinking may